11, let's collectively gag over the worst het romances in anime. Been trying to get this one off my chest. I know Pride is supposed to be about queer joy or whatever. Well, then hit the links below and give me some queer joy. I can't be expected to sit through this month and not complain about the Str8s at least once. Maybe twice. But anyway, starting off with the freshest waste of time in my mind. Anyway, I'm falling in love with you, except why did she have to fall in love with any of them? They're all dreadfully boring. When the girl has 4 childhood friends and the best option is the gay one, that's when you know it's bad! At one point I was rooting for both Sheen and Shogo, but by the end I wanted Mizuho to choose her career in cats. I sat through 2 seasons of this shit. When we talk about most compulsory heterosexuality in anime, I feel like most of the time we're talking about a shonen jump to the epilogue married with kids situation. There's no development, people are just together like assigned groups in school. But hey, at least it's not taking up screen time. Ren and Kanata in MF Gosto, on the other hand, take up too much screen time. We have a cast of like a dozen named racers and we don't know shit about most of them. The heterosexuality is functionally in the way, unlike the Eurobeat. 3D Kanojo Real Girl. I've never been so offended in my life to learn that something was shoujo. It is a blight on the demographic. I generally find most nerd guy, popular pretty girl pairings to be despicable wish fulfillment, and it's bad enough the main couple exists, but the side couple had cat ears Aoi Shota smashing a woman. This is conversion therapy. Ice guy, cool female colleague, more like terrible name, non-existent chemistry. How do you appropriate the Shingeki Nakamura triple couple formula and bomb across the board? Himuro and Fuyutsuki put my balls on ice. Sayajima and Komori was better off friends. Hatori and Otonashi didn't involve on-screen pegging, so why waste our time? I hate to do this, but it's got to be said. The entire category of baseball anime. Touch is a classic, and despite my middling feelings, I do believe that it is a series that should be experienced by all sports anime fans, but fast forward through that awful romance. Similarly mixed, which I enjoy infinitely more, why do you have the worst potential couples? Diamond no Ace, if you give any more screen time to Wakana, I'm gonna scream! And Major Second is an all-time fave. Its heterosexuality actually gets a pass.
大丈夫。睦子ならやれるよ。
But Papa Major absolutely does not. This man was on the mound while his wife was giving birth. Throw Goro away. This one I have hated since the beginning. Blue f***ing box. Some of y'all thought I was gonna say lock, didn't you? I picked up Blue Box early in its run because I thought Taiki was cute as shit. But 192 chapters in, I had to throw in the towel because it's so f***ing boring. This absolute loser makes me miss the pervert boys of yesteryear. Shinatsu wants to smash, bro. Why don't you want to smash, bro? Fuck! I do net like Shinatsu, but I have to say that she has basically no personality. It's like he bought a blow-up doll, but he won't f*** it. I really hope he kept the receipt. I haven't even seen The Dangers in My Heart, nor will I ever, but its persistent presence just pisses me off, so it absolutely gets the guillotine. Jisan Basan Wakagairu is a spectacular failure in heterosexual potential. You have an old man and an old woman restored to their white-haired youth. And I mean, old people be too. But let's not get into it. You imply arousal and even give us an onsen date, but nothing. Nothing! I'm glad they got- Oh god. Higehiro. If you're gonna age gap, just age gap. No holds barred, don't give a do what you gotta do. Make it the sauciest you possibly can. But this shit was trying to frame this man as like a Nobel Peace Prize winner for not this Joshikose. Yet at the same time implied that eventually they would be together and him getting with her would be his reward for not her in the first place. How have straight men failed in weaponizing their privilege? What happened to boys will be boys? Also, he was super hot and like there were several opportunities to several different women and they never took the opportunity. So that's what I'm really pressed about. Spoilers for Haikyuu, but the most offensive creative choice within the history of storytelling, within the history of heterosexuality, Tanaka and Kyoko. What the f- I am not Haikyuu's biggest fan, but some shit is just objectively offensive. Daichi would have been acceptable, same with Asahi. Maybe let the short king Noya climb that tree. Sugawara even, he literally has nothing else better to do within the plot. But Tanaka, you might as well have killed her in cold blood. And lastly, and the most offensive in all of documented history, Henri and Ego from Blue Lock. Surprise, I did mention Blue Lock. I know it hasn't happened yet, but I refuse to believe it's not on the f***ing table. Forget Nagireo, forget Ryusae, forget Raichi and me! This Sigma male grind set wet dream will happen. We will collectively throw up. And all of the Scarlet acronyms rights will evaporate overnight. If we have any left, head to the pinned comment. Save the drag queens! Heterosexuality in anime. Sometimes they get it right. A lot of the times, hell the f no. List your most hated het romances in the comments below. I'm expecting a lot of these to be from Weekly Shonen Jump because they are easily the most common offender. Tomorrow is day 12 and plans have changed because I absolutely do not have time to reread the entirety of my favorite BL manga. And so we're just gonna do a basic bitch tier list. Bye!